Hello, PBC. What a great weekend of celebration we had together. I encourage you, though, resurrection is not a one weekend reality. It is a reality every day, as we mentioned. Your life is in Christ, and Christ lives in you if you're a believer in Jesus Christ. Keep celebrating and keep sharing that great news with the people around you. Let's look this week at the reality of resurrection as God includes it in His Word. I mentioned on Sunday that I had heard Rick Warren talking about the resurrection. He also included this illustration, which I'm going to adapt to our setting. Let's say that for some reason Queen Elizabeth came to Plattsmouth, and she came to your house, and she was there for a meal. You would tell lots of people that had happened and tell them about her visit. But while she was here, she also went out to Hy-Vee to see an American grocery store. Lots of people would have seen her out there, and lots of people would have told lots more people, we saw the Queen at Hy-Vee. Well, she happened to come during football season in the fall, and so one Friday night, she had heard about Bob Dezuris and the Plattsmouth football team, so she attended a game in Plattsmouth, and then a week later, she showed up at a game down in Conestoga. Hundreds of people would have shared with hundreds more people that the Queen was at the football game. Now, I know that's not likely, but if that happened, and all those people testified to seeing her, would you believe it? Why do we find it so difficult to believe the testimony of hundreds who saw Jesus Christ alive from the dead? And almost all of those in the New Testament who testified about seeing the risen, living Jesus went to their deaths because they testified about seeing him alive from the dead. And they never backed down from the reality of what they had seen. Listen to 1 Corinthians 15, starting at verse 20. But in fact, Christ has been raised from the dead, the first fruits of those who have fallen asleep. For as by a man came death, by a man has come also the resurrection of the dead. For as in Adam all die, so also in Christ shall all be made alive. I encourage you to read that again, 1 Corinthians 15, verses 20 through 22 today, and ponder the reality that many people had seen him alive from the dead. Jesus Christ is alive today, and he's living in those who trust him. Have a great day, PBC.